I like the opening picture here. Let's see the yearbook. It says, "This is a school, not a museum." That's a good one.
Secretary, you and I went to the same boarding school, Institut Montana in Switzerland.
Oh my God, you're about the third person in my life I met who actually went there.
If I had never come to Montana, what would my life be like? I don't know. I only know the life that I have because I did go to Montana.
My idea shaped through the ages of 14, 15, I can say, at Montana actually. Yes. Before that, I never thought I would study fashion design too, you know?
What do you think? Why did our parents send us to Montana?
I don't really know. Well, one hand is, our father was in a boarding school as well, and he liked that experience. He said it was the greatest time of his life. And I mean, because it was so great for us, I would never thought about that, right?
There's something about Montana that, especially in the winter, because the fog is just all over Switzerland, and Montana is always above the fog. And it sort of gives you this profound effect that you can see above the fog. It's almost a flower above the mud.
We had this beautiful view. The nature was just so peaceful there. And as a child, I knew that I would remember all these things in the future, that I was so lucky to be here.
No, I actually went back and looked at it, and I went back into my own room, the whole deal. Hadn't changed at all.
It was quite something coming back here this morning and being on campus and feeling like there are a lot of things that really haven't changed. You know, you're kind of up here on top of the hill, on top of the mountain, and you think, oh my God, we're here abandoned on this. But the reality is that you're all being seen and heard.
My first day at Montana was a mix between, oh dear, where did I end up? How did I get that far? But also, I think, strongly pushed by curiosity.
I remember my first day or my first days. When I came to Montana, I had so many new subjects, so I really had the feeling and really like my brain is opening up and I'm experiencing something new which I never had before.
I was like 15 years old and it was a brave new world for me. Witnessing, knowing about different cultures, different people, countries that I didn't know existed before.
The real United Nation you will find here. All people from all over the world with different religions, ethnical groups, beliefs and colors, and we live together.
The guy next to you is from Pakistan, and this one's from Berlin, and this one's from Denmark. And you have to learn how to be with them and walk down the hall with them and acknowledge them and share the space with them. And that is the hardest lesson I ever learned.
And you meet all these people from all over the world, from Africa, India, South America, on and on and on. And everybody has a story to tell.
One cool thing that happens when you go to boarding school is if you meet another person that also went to boarding school, you automatically get this connection.
Connecting, Montana is connecting people together. This is very important. You can have friends you have the whole life.
The spotlight is always on you somehow. There is no room for you to sort of escape and be in your own thoughts. I mean, you need to be present. That's a skill that you keep later in life is, I'm here, I'm not going to get distracted by everything else that's happening in the world, but I'm focusing on what happens right now.
Montana, at least in my case, I think in many other people's, it prepared us so well for the next step. When I was in college, I didn't feel any less than any American kids graduated from American high school.
Learning was not anymore conceived as something that I really had to do, but in a certain degree, developing interest.
At the school, we were always taught to have critical thinking. We were always given enough of the information, but never the solution. And we had to find that gap between the information and what they asked us to discover. And with that comes an appetite for curiosity.
The experience of being a student of Montana guided my future choices in life, and maybe not consciously so, but at this point, when looking back, I can see how much the school influenced the choice of this kind of very intricate, beautiful fabric of winding paths.
I couldn't have done that if I would have been like in like a normal school in Zurich or anywhere else. So having that American section there was very helpful for me to actually go to the States to study.
What I really started to develop there was to have some kind of a sense for entrepreneurship, I think. I developed that skill in Montana to actually, when I see an opportunity or I have an idea, to also make it happen.
And I think it's a privilege to have been in a place that was so comforting, that really treated every student like a family, that required us to have a voice. So I feel incredibly grateful for the period that I spent here, and that's how I look back on this period.